kitchen, waiting. I'm only gonna get one step forward at a time. That takes a lot of good drops if I'm waiting to see exactly where it lands to actually accomplish my goal. So the first drill we're gonna do is called yes/no drops. You're gonna start back here with ball in hand. You're gonna self-feed yourself. Devin, I'll have you go over there for me. So teacher's gonna be there, students here. So students are starting with the ball in hand to control the feed for the first one. Drop it in front of you. You're gonna hit your drop. You're not playing the point out. You're staying back here the whole time. But you're gonna verbally say yes or no, or whatever terminology you want. Something for if you think it's good, something for if you think it's bad. I'm saying this out loud to myself now, but in a real match, why would I be saying out loud? Who am I talking to?
Partner.
My partner, letting them know, yes, it's good, let's get in there quickly, or hey, stay back, you're getting too far forward, they're about to slam this. That communication can go a long way. So it just works like this. And then Devin's role, yes, he's being a cooperative teacher, but he's working on his fourth shot. So he's gonna practice taking it out of the air, leaning in when he can. If he's over leaning, feels his elbow lock, he's getting off balance, he's gonna step back, let it sit up and keep me back that way. So he's working on trying to keep me back, but I'm staying back the whole time. Here we go. Yes. So Devin's gonna play it, now I'm gonna try to play live. Yes. Keep the rally going. Yes. Yes. No. And again, I don't know for sure when I'm saying yes or no. You're never gonna know for sure, but it makes sense to be decisive and trusted. You're gonna be wrong sometimes, but it's better to be decisive and wrong sometimes than always indecisive, waiting for that one that feels perfect. It just doesn't come often enough, okay? So the next drill after that, so we're making that verbal prediction, start with a self-feed, play it out from there. And then last thing I will say just on that one, if you're on one of the higher level courts, you're a little bit more advanced, to get more out of this, I would practice hitting this two different ways, just like we did with dinking. If the return comes straight to me and it's in my stance, I can use what technique?
Paddle down.
Tip down, right? So I'm gonna practice some this way, because honestly that's the easiest way. But I also wanna practice, well, sometimes the return doesn't go perfectly to me. Sometimes I'm reaching for it. So I can practice by just tossing in zone 1 or zone 4, whatever you wanna call it, as well as some between my stance. So that's what I did here. I'm gonna toss this one here. Use my different paddle position, and then say yes and go from there. Yes. Okay, again, it's not always gonna be perfectly right, but I want to extract some words from your voice here, and it's about being decisive. Second drill, same sort of thing. I can start with a self-feed, or if you want the person in front of you to feed you to start, either way works. Just work it out amongst yourselves depending on level. Now I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to think it in my mind. I'm still going to assess, but now I'm going to end the point when I make it to the kitchen. So Devin's not trying to invite me to the kitchen. He's still working on keeping me back, and he's going to be as aggressive as I allow him. He's not going to be wild, hitting every ball as hard as he can, but he's going to try to hit it at my feet as I'm approaching forward and force me into a difficult time getting there. Here we go. So how many shots did it take me to get there? 4, 3. You never fully know. Most of the time it's going to take you at least 2, but it doesn't matter if it takes you 25. It's all about eventually getting there and not missing in the net. There was one time where I hit a ball that was up. I knew I popped it up, and what did I do afterwards? I didn't keep moving forward. I held my ground, I got low, and I tried to protect my feet. Okay, same sort of thing here. Play it out. Oh, time to stay back. Hold. A little forward. Ah. And you do not have to play off the point. Once you get there and you hit one dink, catch it, go back, and do another set. So one person's working on making the opposing team work moving forward. This person's working on just getting from the baseline to the kitchen line. Questions on the drills? Okay, let's get back to our home court. Let's get after it.
Rotate.
Yeah, coaches rotate. So